Pascal's triangle is a triangular array of the binomial coefficient. It is applicable if n is not too big and if we want to determine all the terms in the expansion. So we'll start from the representation a plus b raised to n. So if n is equals to 1, n is equals to 2, n is equals to 3, n is equals to 4, n is equals to 5, and also n is equals to 0. So we will just substitute the value of n to the representation a plus b raised to 0, a plus b raised to 1, a plus b squared, a plus b cubed, a plus b raised to 4, a plus b raised to 5. So we'll start from 1, and then the succeeding row 1 1. The succeeding row can be obtained by adding elements of the previous row, so we'll have 1 2 1 1 plus 1. So 1 1 plus 2 3, 2 plus 1 3, and then 1. Then 1 1 plus 3 is equals to 4, 3 plus 3 6, 3 plus 1 4, and then 1. Next is 1 1 plus 4 5, then 10 5, and then 1. So let's have an example. X plus 7y raised to 4. So first we'll write the terms in the expansion we did in the Pascal's triangle, which is 1 4 6 4, and then 1. We'll add them all since the sign is positive. So after that we'll write the value of a and b, which is x and 7y, beside the value of terms in the expansion of Pascal's triangle. So after that, after writing all of them, we'll have the exponent of all x in the binomial coefficient. So we'll start from 4, then 3, since it is decreasing, 2, 1, and then 0. So for the value of y, we'll have increasing, so we'll start from 0, and then 1, 2, 3, and then 4. So after writing them all, we'll simplify it. So for the first, we'll have x raised to 4 plus times 4 times x cubed times 7y raised to 1, 28 x cubed y plus 6 times x squared and then 7y squared. Will get 294 x squared y squared plus 4 times x raised to 1 and then 7y raised to 3. Will get 1372 xy cubed plus 1 times x raised to 0 and then 7y raised to 4. Will get 2401 y raised to 4.
In mathematics, a combination is a selection of items from a collection such that the order of selection does not matter. The formula for combination is n chose r equals to n factorial divided by the quantity of n minus r factorial times r factorial. We have here an example. Let n be equal to 11, then r be equal to 8. The solution will be 11 chose 8 equals to 11 factorial divided by the quantity of 11 minus 8 factorial times 8 factorial. This will be equal to 39,916,800 divided by 6 times 40,320. Then it will be 39,916,800 divided by 241,920. The answer will be 11 choose 8 is equals to 165.
Since we already recalled about the combination, let's go to the binomial theorem. The binomial theorem is a method used to expand a binomial with a high value of n. Let's have quantity a plus b raised to n equal n choose r minus 1 times a raised to n minus r plus 1 times b raised to r minus 1 for r term. For expansion, quantity a plus b raised to n equals summation of n choose I times a raised to n minus I times b raised to I with a range 0 to n. For my example for binomial theorem, the quantity x plus 2y raised to 11. Use the formula of the expansion by binomial theorem and 11 choose 0 times x raised to 11 minus 0 times 2y raised to 0 plus 11 choose 1 times x raised to 11 minus 1 times 2y raised to 1 plus 11 choose 2 times x 11 minus 2 times 2y raised to 2 and do it repeatedly until your r is equals to n. After that, use the combination formula of c equals n factorial over r factorial times n minus r factorial. Then, the first term will become equals 11 factorial over 0 factorial times 11 minus r factorial and equals to 1. And the first term will become 1 times x raised to 11 times 1, and the second term will be 11 times x raised to 10 times 2y plus 55 times x raised to 9 times 4y squared, and do it repeatedly again until you get the 11. And after that, distribute. That equals x raised to 11 plus 22x raised to 10 y plus 220x raised to 9 y squared plus 1320 x raised to 8 y cubed plus 5280 x raised to 7 y raised to 4 plus 14,784 x raised to 6 y raised to 5 plus 29,568 x raised to 5 y raised to 6 plus 42,240 x raised to 4 y raised to 7 plus 42,240 again x cubed y raised to 8 plus 28,160 x squared y raised to 9 plus 11,264 x y raised to 10 plus 2,048 y raised to 11. And this is the final answer.
There are also other problems like finding the R term and determining the coefficient. With that, we will be using quantity A plus B raised to n is equals to quantity n choose R minus 1 times A raised to n minus R plus 1 times B raised to R minus 1. So, let's have an example in finding the R term. Example: quantity negative 2y plus 3x raised to 10, and we are going to find the fourth term. Let A is equals to negative 2y and B is equals to 3x. The fourth term is 10 choose 3 times A raised to 7 times B raised to 3 is equals to 120 times the quantity negative 2y raised to 7 times the quantity 3x raised to 3. Evaluating the problem, 120 times the quantity 128 y raised to 7 times the quantity 27 x cubed, and we will get 414,720 x cubed y raised to 7. Let's go to determining the coefficient. With that, we will be using again the quantity A plus B raised to n is equals to the quantity n choose R minus 1 times A raised to n minus R plus 1 times B raised to R minus 1. Example: quantity 1 over x squared plus x squared raised to 6. And we are going to find the term involving x raised to 4. Let A is equals to 1 over x squared and B is equals to x squared. The R term of the expansion is given by the quantity 6 choose R minus 1 times the quantity 1 over x squared raised to 7 minus R times the quantity x squared raised to R minus 1. Taking only x raised to 4 into consideration, we have x raised to 4 is equals to the quantity 1 over x squared raised to 7 minus R times the quantity x squared raised to R minus 1. Evaluating the problem, x raised to negative 2 times 7 minus R, x raised to 2 times R minus 1. X raised to 2R minus 14 times x raised to 2R minus 2. And we will get x raised to 4R minus 16. Hence, we have 4 is equals to 4R minus 16. Applying the addition property of equality, 16 plus 4 is equals to 4R, 16 plus 4 is equals to 20 is equals to 4R, divide both sides by 4, cancelling the 4, R is equals to 5. Thus, it is the fifth term which involves x raised to 4. And finally, we will get what is that fifth term that involves x raised to 4. Quantity 6 choose 4 times the quantity 1 over x squared raised to 2 times the quantity x squared raised to 4 is equals to 15 times the quantity 1 over x raised to 4 times x raised to 8. X raised to 4 times x raised to 8. And the answer will be 15x raised to 4.